Okay.
Dookie.
Good. I've asked them to turn the camera.
They're getting little personalities.
I know, they're so funny.
Oh, poor Capri. She's a cut.
Yeah, there's also a little blood here. Which I don't know where exactly it came from.
It came from the way back end.
I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
They tend to bleed for a while after having puppies.
Okay, and you're good.
The next roll is at 4.
Mm-hmm. I
Who's
just
in?
need more ground up.
Awesome puppy food.
There we go.
Cool. Oh, there it goes. Love that little noises.
All right, Haley, talk away.
All right. Hi, I'm Haley. I'm one of the trainers. So this is going to be the new Trainer Talk, where you guys get to just like listen to me and yeah. So right now we have a lot of, pretty much all of our adult dogs are, they are less than a year and a half, but more than a year. So they are on target for where we want them to be. We want our service dogs ready between a year and 2 years, but we aim for a year and a half. So we just put Army out at 16 months, and we are getting the rest ready to be matched as well. So some of the big things that these guys need to work on collectively is just confidence building. A lot of them can still have some nerves when we go out either in traffic or there's a lot of people. So we call it putting miles on the dogs. We have them just go out as much as we can get them out, and that's what builds their confidence, having these good experiences, going out a lot. So that's what a lot of them need. Some of them need work on going upstairs just one at a time. They know what we're asking, but they just get so excited that they need to take 2 stairs at a time. And we work on correcting that, slowing them down, taking just 1 step at a time. One of the things that's very difficult for them would be backing up on stairs, which we usually don't have them do. If we're near the bottom of the staircase, sometimes we'll have them like just reset. We'll start the stairs over again. But if we're in the middle, usually it's you have them stop and then you get up to where they are and then try to have them keep going 1 at a time when you're going upstairs. Downstairs is usually easier for the dogs. So when we go upstairs, we have the dog step first and then the human step. Going down, it's the reverse. So the human steps first and then the dog does. So that seems to be easier for the dogs to learn. But they all get it eventually, thankfully. And we're looking forward to working with these guys. We're going to be starting spoon feeding with the little ones soon. And that is how we start training these guys to be service dogs. Spoon feeding gets them to know their names, to wait until we ask them to, come forward to get their spoonful. It's one of the most integral parts of what we do. That's one of the reasons why we breed them versus doing any rescuing or whatever. We're starting them young, getting them focused on us, and that's just how we do things here. So that'll be very interesting. We started gruel last week, and they've all been doing pretty well with it. And then we just had a couple matches. So Callie went out and she immediately fell for her person. Day one, we never tell the recipient ahead of time who they're getting. They don't know what color the dog is. They don't know anything about them, male, female, whatever. So they know that it's got a little wet nose and 4 legs, and that's pretty much all we tell them. Right now we can't even say that they'll have a tail because we have some that we've had to dock because they were just too happy. So we have the woman come in and like have a seat, we talk a bit, and then I went and I got Callie and brought her in, and Callie has been very sometimes standoffish with new people. She likes to know who they are before she'll get close to them. So we were expecting it to be like a slow start, but as soon as I walked Callie into the room, Callie basically just laid down next to the woman and was like, "Okay, I'm yours." And we were all like, "What just happened?" Even Chris, one of our kennel assistants, he comes in and his face just went, it was like slow motion. He was like, "Do you see this?" And we were like, "I know!" And like training even went really well. So that bond is our foundation. That's what we build things on. You can't have a good service dog match here without that bond. So that was just a really good sign from the start. And then we just paired Miss Army, and she, while it wasn't like as immediate, Army definitely liked her person. She was just like, "Hi, I'm Army," not as like outgoing and in your face. But training with them, we had to train Army to work on the opposite side. So we usually train the dogs to walk on our left-hand side, but her person needed Army to walk on the right. And we don't usually do a lot of that. So Army had only done that probably 3 times in her life, and it took a bit, but she picked it up so quickly, and she wanted to work, she wanted to try, and it was really cool to see her like learning. You can basically see the cogs turning in their brains, and then they'd both come back exhausted, just from like training being mentally draining. And then we'd go back out the next day, and they built that. And we say a bond isn't solidified until about 6 months after they leave us. So when they leave us, there is the start of a bond, there is the mutual love and affection there. But we give our recipients the skills to continue building that bond, to continue working with the dog, to continue training with the dog. So when they leave, they're not perfect. There's going to be a million hiccups. There's going to be a million different things. But they both left with the skills that they needed to continue working together. So that's always really rewarding to see. And sometimes we have different amount of breaks between matches. It all depends on what dogs we have ready and whatever. So having matches just really makes us all go, "Oh yeah, that's why I do this. That's why I come in every day. That's why I, stand at one end of the field and call the dogs to me, and it's worth the frustration when they don't come to you. It's worth the frustration of just, when there's like a blowout and you have a ton of diarrhea to pick up and whatever. This is why we are here. As cute as these puppies are, as cute as the dogs are, we're not here to play with them. We're not here to just breed dogs. We're here to change people's lives, and seeing like the proud face of that person when they've taken a few steps with the dog and the dog's bracing and the dog catches that first fall. It's awesome to watch like that moment and know that you played a part in that. Like, you taught them how to do this. So every time we have a match, I just realize, okay, yeah, that is why I'm still here. So I continue to look forward to our next upcoming matches, which I'm sure we'll have a bunch soon. We have several dogs that are almost ready. So what else? I have a lot of toenails to cut today, so that's fun. Not my own, don't worry. But these guys already need their toenails cut. We have a bunch of the adults that need theirs cut. That was a very cute little noise from Derby. How long? Well, this was fun. I will keep thinking of more things to say for next time, so that I don't bore you with the same repetition.
But no, someone will be doing this at 2.
And we will be doing this at 2 every Monday, whether it's me or one of the other trainers. So this is something that you can anticipate and will be regular, and we will be a lot better than we used to be at being consistent. Yeah, and this is all going to be just information from me, what my week was like, what my day was like, all that. We're not going to be doing a Q&A for this part, so I'll just be writing down a bunch of notes for myself moving forward so that I have some new info to drop on y'all. But thanks for watching. Continue watching the puppies because they're so adorable. But thanks.
That was so cute.
Oh, they're getting so big.